is to mix the silambam and kalari stick rotating method with the Pahalwani Baithak and other squatting systems also. As you can see, this is not easy, and you will be doing this both with right hand and left hand. So it is a challenge mentally and of course physically. So step by step, the stick rotation first, as you can see, this is the part of the video which you have to replay again and again to understand. The stick goes in front of your body like this, downward motion, comes back around the shoulder and continues the motion in front of your body. Once you understand what this is, you can speed up, and this itself is an exercise for your shoulders and for your arms, for your grip. Now to make it more challenging, we add the baithak. Now the natural question is, if you are doing this and you are sitting down, why is the stick not hitting the ground? So as you can see, the stick rotation is two parts. One part where the stick is in front of me, and then it goes behind my shoulder and behind my head. So what we need is, when you are standing up, that is when it should be in front of you so that it doesn't touch the ground. And when you sit down in the squat, you make sure that the stick is above your head. And that's all. Just 10 to 15 reps, you will understand how difficult this exercise is. And if you are of the opinion that this is too complicated and I'll just do a push-up, very well, you can do just that. But as you can see, an already complicated exercise we did with the right hand, now we are doing with the left hand. This is for the challenge of mind-muscle coordination, because not just exercise, this is martial arts. And if you want to improve your skill and even confidence, holding a very simple stick in your hand will boost that. It empowers you in a way and gives you a special strength. This is something I have experienced myself. When we train in weapons, it gives you a certain sense of strength and grip which you didn't have earlier. So anyway, this is how you do it for the left side. Very simple, the stick goes in front, and that's when you stand up. You'll have to go very slowly and then add the Pahalwani Baithak. Very simply, this is for the purpose of showing you. I am turning and rotating like this. You do not have to rotate. This is for the purpose of showing you in all different directions. And you can later speed up. And it is one hell of a workout, I'll say that. Sideways shifting squat. This is a different exercise, but the same stick rotation method, because stick rotation can be a little complicated. That is why I did not want to include a new type of rotation. The same rotation. You're doing nothing but from the standing position, you're shifting to left side first, and then right side, and then left side, and sitting in a kind of horse stance. Again, when you are down, that is when the stick will be behind your shoulder and above your head so that it doesn't touch the ground. Similarly for the left hand, as you can see, nothing new. The rotation is very same, and you're like this, like a down block, and it goes behind your head, आगे से और पीछे से. अभी क्या करना है, जब आगे होता है तब नहीं बैठना है, जब पीछे होता है तब बैठना है. इससे क्या होगा, उसकी जो चोंच है वो ज़मीन पे नहीं लगेगी. Now this is a very challenging exercise, I'll tell you, and you will see the proof of that now.
Imagine the country you live in being hit by less and less fertile soil, making crop growing increasingly difficult.
Sandstorm conditions prevail in the Indian capital, and now there are fears of early desertification of the region.
This is 45 to 60 years is what we have agricultural soil. We are calling this as soil extinction. You've heard of dinosaurs going extinct, you have heard of dodos going extinct, but this is soil extinction is what we are looking at. The real problem is soil extinction, because in the last 30 years, 80% of the biomass insects have disappeared from the planet. 80%. This is a suicide. This is a real suicide.
So in 45 years' time or 50 years' time, there will be serious food crisis on the planet. It's inevitable. When food crisis comes, well, whoever has the biggest guns will come and take the food. And the chaos and the suffering that we will create for populations around the world is unimaginable. So what are we going to do? So it's very, very important that soil becomes the focus because if you put 1/3 to 40% of the land, especially in the tropical world, under tree shade, your climate change could be easily reversed. As a part of this, we are unfolding a movement called Conscious Planet to bring maximum number of people.